Anytime you see a good house or even well-carved lady or a well-built man, you instantly think about the physical appearance before you can start thinking about the foundation or the habits that they had to put in to look the way they do, or the effort that the engineer or the foreman had to put into the foundation of that house so that it can actually stand and look as beautiful as it does. And most of the time, people actually first relate to you with what you're presenting to them, how you talk, how you dress, how your hair looks, and how you interact with people. That is what personal branding means. People might not understand the skills that you needed to be able to talk like that, to be able to confidently move the way you do, because that is where personal development comes in. So in this video, we are going to talk about the difference between personal development and personal branding. We're also going to talk about why you need to have both, and we're definitely going to have an additional point of branding. So personal development, this basically is the skills. That is how you talk, your communication skills, your interpersonal skills. How well are you able to relate with different people with different beliefs? How well are you able to actually take up criticism? How good are your leadership skills? How good are your technical skills when it comes to management? How good are you when it comes to preparing your dietary plans and such, review, follow up, communicating with the other cadres and such? So basically, this is all about you developing yourself, making sure that you enrich your education, your knowledge to be able to be relevant. Because if you have the education and you don't work on your skills, you will be irrelevant very, very soon, and you don't want that. Currently, with technology, things like AI, we as humans, we need to make sure that we are upping our game when it comes to being on the know-how, understanding how we can capitalize on that AI. As content creator, that is what I am actually working on, to make sure that it works best for me and not against me. And as a professional, you should also do the same. You need to have a well-developed plan on how you're going to work on enriching your skills. If you know you need to have a project management course taken, you need to plan for it. If you know you need to improve on your communication skills, you need to plan on it. If you know you need to improve on public speaking, your leadership, your confidence, your people management, you need to plan. The best way that I actually believe is the only way that you will learn is not just learning the theoretical aspect of it. Learn the theory and then go and do some practices. If it's about public speaking, we have social media platforms. You can try to do lives on Instagram, on TikTok. And again, you need to also have some form of resilience to actually ignore the negativity that comes with such platforms. As you continue with your lives, your interactions, you're going to gauge yourself and see how good you are with interacting with people, making sure that you get your point clearly heard. Because again, when it comes to public speaking, it's not just about going to the platform, making noise. You can talk and people will not listen or will not understand what you have said. You can just go on a platform and make noise, and that is not what you want to be doing. You want to be impactful, because I believe we all want to have some form of impact in this life. Anyway, that is on personal development. So what about personal branding? A personal brand is basically about others. Like when you come to Mumina, we start interaction, the feeling that you have from that is basically my attitude, my beliefs, and what I stand for. Of course, it is very important to have boundaries, especially when you're trying to build personal brand that actually targets people, because that is the end of it all. In this social media era, the only way that you stand out is if your personal brand resonates with your community. But again, it's also very important to maintain boundaries. That is off topic, but it's something that I have actually learned, because if you don't maintain, or if you don't learn to actually have boundaries between what should get into your space and what should not, you will end up carrying a lot of people's baggage in your back. And if you don't have a way of taking care of yourself, you might actually lose it, because it's okay. It's very human to feel people's pains, to relate to their situation. It's very human. Do not be too hard on yourself because of relating and wanting to help people. No, that is goodness. That is a very good thing, and kindness in this world is never a mistake. So stay kind. What a personal brand will actually help you with. It helps you stand out in the crowded space that we have, because currently now everyone has a degree, everyone can easily get a master's, anyone can get a PhD. It's not like the recent past whereby you used to know the specific individual in the village who had a degree. Because I remember growing up, my uncle was the first one in the family to get a degree. Like, it was serious, it was a serious business, and then I was the second one. But now everyone has followed suit, and we have several members of the family having that degree. So when everyone else has the qualification, skills, what will actually separate you from the crowd is your personal brand. So make sure that you work on yourself, work on your physical wellness, work on your mental well-being, your human relationships. Make sure that they are impactful. If you notice that your interaction with a certain individual actually brings negativity into your life, you need to cut them off. Because if you carry around negative energy with you, it will be seen or it will be noted by those that you interact with. Energies don't lie, like they don't. So make sure that you limit negativity as much as you can. Work on positivity, work on positive affirmation, talk nicely to yourself, reward yourselves every now and then show people that you're all about that, and then people will want to interact and associate with you. Another thing that I also want to add is on the need of having a personal brand. And I actually came with this lip balm because these are some of the products that Momina Wellness sells. And then I also have this diary, this notebook that I was given in my presentation with Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitian Institute. You see, this is branding. Every time I walk with this journal or with this diary, like I had it in my previous meeting, like the other day we were having a meeting at the public service, and I carried this because I have several and it was the smallest that could fit in the bag of the day. And when I got there, it was like it was speaking on itself, because people associate nutrition with KNDI. So when the person seated next to me picked this, he was like, Madam Nutrition. So that is branding. This is not my brand, but that is the importance of branding. You need to make sure that you have something that speaks for you. If it's colors, if it's a brand name, if it's logo. Like I associate with Momina Wellness, it's my brand, and my colors are green, all the different shades of green, and basically white, because I am for peace and nature. Occur. Anyway, that is all I wanted to share for today. Make sure that you stick around, because next we're going to talk about how to communicate effectively, because I have mastered the art of communication. I think I'm just now waiting for the platforms to share, and as I wait, I'm going to be sharing with you all these skills that I have actually learned in the last like 3 or 4 years, because I am actually, when it comes to my personal skills or personal development, I think I have worked on myself really, really well for the last 4 years, and I can confidently say that I am ripe for the market. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video, and make sure that you stick around so that we can talk about communication and how to be a great communicator. Thank you for watching. Bye.